If you run a business, you already have a $99 digital product hiding inside your existing workflows that you use every single day. Today, I'm going to help you extract it, package it, and sell it. Now, I used to think that you needed a massive audience to make real money from YouTube, but take a look at this video that I made about 14 months ago. It has a modest 1,500 views and made exactly a pitiful $13 in YouTube AdSense. But because it pitches my $99 YouTube planner, those exact same views generated over $1,200 every month in digital income from that one video, which goes to prove that you do not need to go viral. You do not need massive amounts of views and subscribers. You just need a buyer-focused asset to start making money from your channel. Let me show you how to build your $99 digital product. One of the biggest mistakes that I see YouTube entrepreneurs make is either be in the friend zone or the Grand Canyon gap. Let me explain what those terms mean. So you're in the friend zone if you are creating a ton of valuable content for free on YouTube and hoping that viewers will magically decide to become clients. But then when you try to sell a 2K or a 5K high ticket program directly from a free YouTube video, nobody buys, and that is the Grand Canyon gap. So you don't want to be in the friend zone giving out a ton of free content and just giving out only value, and you don't want to try and sell a high ticket program either from YouTube because it's simply too big of a leap for a viewer to make. You cannot ask someone to jump from free to 5K. So what do? You build a bridge. A bridge product makes people take out their credit card and buy a simple product from you, anywhere from $27 to $99. And what it does, it invokes a complete psychological shift. They are no longer a freebie hunter, but now they have converted themselves from being a viewer to becoming a customer. More importantly, they're getting a sample of your implementation, which means that they go from thinking, oh, her free information is nice, but I can do it myself, to thinking, oh, her actual tools are amazing, I need to work with her. So how do we do this? The first step is that we want to build what I call a workflow detective. Now, the secret to building this bridge product is you don't actually invent a new product from scratch. You extract it from the work that you are already doing in your business. You probably already have processes and workflows that you do on a daily basis. We just need to find them. And this process is called the workflow detective. So you want to look at your business operations over, let's say, the last 30 days. What is something that you see that you do in your business over and over and over again? For example, what is a spreadsheet or an onboarding script or a checklist that you already use to get results for your one-to-one clients? Now, I conducted a workshop called the Process to Product Workshop. And inside that workshop, my client Sam, who works with expats moving to Portugal, realized that her bridge product was literally hiding in plain sight. It was simply a no BS relocation guide that she had already used herself to move to Portugal, and it was a process that she had already helped multiple people with. So she turned that into her product, and I'm going to show you how. Another example is from my client Matthew, who helps brick and mortar businesses, and he took the exact scripts that he uses to get Google reviews for his clients and packaged them into a $99 digital asset called the Franklin Loop Toolkit. So the idea is that you take your daily workflow, strip it down to the core framework, and then that becomes your digital product idea. Step 2 is market validation. Once you have identified your hidden workflow, do not go and start building it, because that is a massive trap, and this is where most creators go wrong. The biggest waste of time in business is spending weeks building a digital product, launching it, and then hearing absolutely crickets because nobody wants to buy it. So you do not go from idea to creating the product. Instead, you go from idea to market validation. Now, in order to market validate your product, you need to know what already exists in the marketplace. You want to go to digital product hubs like Gumroad, Creative Market, Stan Store, Etsy, and look at what people are actually paying for this kind of product. What is the competition actually like? Now, to speed this up, I built a custom AI gem bot that does some of this heavy lifting for you. So it scans these marketplaces, analyzes the competition, and finds the exact gaps where your product can dominate. Now, when I was building my own YouTube planner, I used the same process to research what was already out there. And I went to these sites and I saw, oh, there were a lot of planners, but not a lot of YouTube focused planners. And then when I looked at some of the YouTube focused planners, I realized they were just like a one sheet simple spreadsheet. And so I decided that, okay, there is a market, but I know how I can make my planner better and add more value into it to differentiate it from the market. But we don't just do market research at this point. We also validate our idea directly with our own audience. And we use something called a spear email. So if you already have an audience, either on email or on social media, you can use to ask your audience whether they are interested in your product or not. And we use the spear email. So spear stands for simple, personal, expecting a reply. For example, my client Trudy used this exact method. Before she spent hours making her product, she sent out a spear email asking her list if they wanted her new digital template. And her inbox immediately flooded with people replying yes. So she validated the demand and had a list of hot buyers waiting before she even built a single page. And that is exactly what you want to do. You do not want to build on assumption. You want to build your product on validated market and your own audience's demand. Okay, step 3 is value stacking. And the reason we do this step is because once you know your market gap, you can start building your core product. But your core product cannot be just a flat Google Doc or a spreadsheet because that does not command a $99 price tag, right? So instead what we do is we value stack. Now, the psychology of value stacking is very simple. You have to anticipate your buyer's next hurdle and the surrounding problems and put those into your product so that your product is complete and you handle all of the objections around that. So what you're doing is you are taking a single process and adding secondary material and bonus products to build a complete digital toolkit. And that is how you make a $99 product feel like an absolute steal. So for example, when I was building my YouTube planner, it started with a simple video planning spreadsheet, right? But what was my buyer's next hurdle? Scripting. Okay, so I added my scripting framework into it. Okay, then what next? Tracking the analytics, tracking the data, publishing. So I added a publishing tracker, an analytics tracker. Okay, what else? Brainstorming good ideas to come up with. So I added my AI prompts to it to come up with good ideas, right? So it went from a basic spreadsheet to a premium implementation system. Now, we did this entire process live inside my process to product workshop with my clients. So remember Sam? She took her core Portugal relocation guide and stacked it. So she added a settling in budget calculator. Then she added an anti-scam checklist to her digital product and she built it out value stacking it. Another client of mine, Alex, took his 30-day sobriety toolkit and stacked it with a tactical script for how to deal with relatives during the holidays. And then he added a de-stressing guide for newly sober people. So when you value stack, you give your audience everything they need to guarantee their success. And the final step of this process is packaging. So your digital product needs to look like an actual product. And my clients drop their digital files into Canva and create simple 3D mock-ups of their products. This makes their invisible digital download look and feel like a tangible, high-value business asset. And this works amazingly well for psychology for the mind of your buyer. Now, if hearing all of this makes you think, okay, Salma, that sounds great, but I don't have the time to sit down and write a product from scratch, I completely agree. You probably shouldn't do that. You can instead look inside my workshop. Because inside my workshop, my clients didn't stare at a blank Google Doc. I gave them my custom AI GemBot. Now, this bot is trained to do all of the heavy lifting for you. So, first of all, it acts as your workflow detective. It asks you a series of very strategic questions to uncover the exact processes hiding in your business that are monetizable and that people would pay for. It then goes on to validate market demand. So it actually looks at all of the websites and creates and formats the core digital product for you, right? So you don't build the entire product yourself. The GemBot builds it based on the input that you give it, based on your expertise, based on your existing processes, based on your workflows. And we do this entire process in under 90 minutes, which is the beauty of this entire thing, because you don't want to spend too much time in overthinking and over-analysis. Okay, step 4 is the tech stack. Once the GemBot has created your asset, you do not need to go buy expensive funnel software or build a complicated website or even a sales page, and I'll show you why. The tech stack that I use and that I teach my clients to sell this is incredibly lean, costs $0 to set up. You simply take your product, host it on a free platform like Kit or Gumroad, and connect it to a free Stripe account. That's it. In about 15 minutes, you have a clean landing page and a live checkout link ready to collect payments. It could not be simpler and more straightforward. And the simplicity works because of one very important thing, which I'm going to put in point 5. So point 5 is you want to sell your digital product with just one YouTube video. Because once you have the product, you have the checkout link, the problem then is how do you actually get people to buy it without a sales page, right? Some people think you need some kind of an exhausting launch sequence. Some people think you need a website. Some people think you need a dedicated landing page. But what you actually just need is one highly strategic YouTube video. So remember the video that I showed you in the beginning of this video? The one that made a measly $13 in AdSense but drove over $1,200 in 1 month of product sales from just 1,500 views? Well, the reason that it converted at that level is because I didn't just casually mention my YouTube planner at the end of the video. In fact, that entire video was about the YouTube planner. And I used a very specific scripting architecture, which I invented, called the PSPP framework. PSPP stands for Problem, Solution, Proof, and Promise. So the PSPP framework is designed to act as a video sales letter. It psychologically primes your viewer to realize that they have a problem, proves that your framework is the solution, and then makes the $99 product feels like the most logical next step. So you script the video once and you put your free Kit checkout link in the description, and that one video then becomes a 24/7 sales engine that pays you regardless of what the YouTube algorithm is doing. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Can I really get this done in 90 minutes? Or is this just another course that's going to sit on my hard drive and, collect digital dust or whatever? And I want to bring in some people who attended this workshop, and I want to show you what they had to say at the end of our session. So Charlene said, it's not just a sit and listen lecture. It's a get it done session. I'm selling my guide this Friday after it sat in Canva for a month. Imagine the relief she feels at finally getting it out there. Katrine, another one of my clients, shared that the workshop pushes you to stop refining ideas in theory and actually shape them into something tangible and sellable, because we all have ideas in our brains. We all have these things that we want to create, but just taking 90 minutes out to do it is worth your time. And Marsha pointed out that the step-by-step process means that even if you aren't techie, you will learn more in 90 minutes than you could in 6 months. What I love about the process is that my clients didn't just sit there and take notes. They moved from overthinking to actually building out their products, and you will too. So what I just showed you is exactly how we bridge the gap from a free viewer to a premium buyer. But you do not need to do this alone, and you certainly don't need to start from a blank screen. If you want my AI to do all of the heavy lifting for you to uncover your hidden workflow, validate the market, and actually build the asset, then you want to click the link below to get the recording of my process to product workshop. Inside, you get the core 90-minute training, direct access to the custom Gembot, and my exact PSPP video sales script. And to make sure you have absolutely zero roadblocks, I have also added in a number of bonuses inside that workshop. So you are also getting a digital product swipe file with over 50 proven product ideas. You're also getting my entire tech stack cheat sheet to get your kit and Stripe checkout link live for $0 in just minutes. You are also getting the Spear email templates, exactly what Trudy used, so that you can make your first sales directly to your current audience. So click the link below to grab the process to product workshop, load up the Gembot, and build your $99 digital asset in 90 minutes, and I'll see you inside.